see where this goes. What a great place.
It's good and bad.
It does have its good and bad. So yeah, this is some BLM land in Utah, west of Provo. And just not too far down the road, there was a ton of ATVers and just like so many. So we decided to keep on going.
Yeah, we're probably a mile from the highway.
Yeah.
But on, I think it was iOverlander and Allstays apps, they showed most of the BLM camping that people do is on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, I don't know if there was an event going on, but there was hundreds of ATVs and campers. It was packed, so we just took this road onto this place, all alone up here. Kind of rough road, but wasn't a problem with the truck at all.
Is that something you would have hesitated on with the van?
I would have turned around, and then one spot back there, it was iffy on clearance. But anyway, so we got parked up here. It's beautiful, no one around, set up camp, and I went for a walk up this road here, and it dead ends less than 100 yards up there, and there's a dead horse there.
So not the best place.
But we didn't know. It's probably been dead a couple days, not that long. But there was a probably 5-10 mile an hour wind blowing.
We were upwind.
We were definitely upwind of it, so
thank goodness.
It wasn't a big deal.
This morning, however.
So yeah, this morning Irene's gonna get her early morning workout in, and then I'm gonna go for a morning run, explore the hills up here. And she steps out, comes back in and said the wind's changed. And it has, it's blowing them back right now. And we're standing out here talking, and it stinks.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Yeah.
I did get my workout in, but it was pretty dreadful.
Yeah, I'm not running this. I can't run in this.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll go. Well, we're heading towards the Bonneville Salt Flats today,
Yeah, so we're going to Bonneville Salt Flats. I feel bad for the horse. There's nothing I can do for it now.
We'll talk about it more, but then I feel like we'd be beating it. Well, never mind.
Stop. That's a bad. That's not good.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so we're heading down the road. Bonneville Salt Flats is our destination. There's some more good free camping there, and we've stayed there before, so quite a few years ago. So we'll see how it goes. Do you want to have a race on the Salt Flats?
Sure.
Okay.
I gotta say one more time how awesome this in-motion Starlink has been in this trip. We've been out of cell service way more often than not.
Yeah, it's been weird. I don't know what's happening with Verizon, but
or the places we've been going.
Could be, but we've honestly rarely had cell service, so we've relied on the Starlink every day, it seems.
Yeah, and we still haven't had it converted over 12 volts, so it's still running off the batteries and inverter and takes quite a bit of power. But I set up our portable solar yesterday, and we were getting more power than using with the fan on and the Starlink running. And
yeah, I want to show you our solar setup. I don't think we've actually officially showed you guys that yet, so we'll do that next time we have it out.
We'll do it.
But
we'll show you next time.
We gotta get out of the stink.
Gotta go.
Okay. Good morning, Pistol Girl. Let's head on down the road, huh? for me. I know you love that.
I hate that kind of stuff.
Piece of cake, right?
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, it was a pretty good dip to get around that Jeep.
It wasn't.
Well, he's got some suspension issues. Did you film that?
Well, yeah, so he's missing a spring. I did show the Jeep, but you probably can't tell.
Yeah, his suspension is busted.
He's broke down.
Just driving around Jeeps.
Yeah.
It is spooky when you get, camera will not show, I'm sure.
No,
but
no.
I'm leaning over pretty good on some of these spots. It's creepy with that camper sticking up there. But we're very bottom heavy.
I watched and you look good. You know what I mean?
No.
You looked good.
I looked good.
Like the camper looked.
Oh, yeah,
It feels crazier inside than it looks outside. Outside it's like, oh, okay, he's just driving down a gravel road. Inside, we're like, are we going to tip over? But hey, we just lost that 30 pounds with the AC on top, so
yeah,
we can go anywhere now.
Yeah. Only the bad part about this is just so rocky, you know.
Yeah. Now we don't need new tires yet, but I do worry about that on these roads. So
we just went over 20,000 miles
on the stock.
On the truck.
Oh, yeah, on the stock tires.
Yep.
Yeah, I see. Well, and we've had it just over a year.
I need to rotate them though.
Yeah, and we'll probably get new tires later this summer.
I don't run them to the end. I change them pretty early because of stuff like this. I don't like to be back here and think, man, I wish I had better tires right now. Yeah,
and we'll get something more all-terrain.
I was extremely happy with those Coopers we had on the last van, the all-terrain Coopers.
And they're relatively quiet for all-terrain tires.
They were
compared
quiet,
to,
and the comfort level was dramatic to me.
Yeah.
Now, I know a lot of people go with the BF Goodrich. I've not used those yet, but I mean, I can't imagine being happier than I was with the Coopers.
We drove out to the Bonneville Salt Flats. We're not driving on the Bonneville Salt Flats. I like our rig too much. I don't want to take it out there. This is cool. I definitely need sunglasses. This is like, you could go salt blind out here. I dare you. No? You're not gonna do it? You love salt.
Maybe way out there. Driven on, walked on.
Must investigate the puddle. Yeah, this is what I remember. Like big crystals. Ew, look at that flake. That'd be good on a steak. Oh, look at this. Salty?
Weird. I think I want to drive it. bikes in the back.
This was like 7 years ago.
Yeah. Not much has changed.
Well, I don't know up here. We haven't checked out
I bet that's not
the
changed.
boondocking, but
Hopefully there's no dead horses up there. I still can't get that smell out of my nose.
no, we opened the back door to the camper a little bit ago. I instantly smelled it. Oh my gosh.
Turns out it was just pistol.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, I see some RVs out here. I think. Oh no, that's a house. Okay, I don't
So
know.
I gotta ask, who else would, if you were there, at least drive on the salt flats, the Bonneville salt flats, if you ever had a chance? Irene didn't want to.
Well, I stayed outside and I filmed you though.
I want to know who would and who wouldn't.
I bet the majority of people would. I would in a rental car.
Oh, there was nothing in the tires. So,
No, I know.
So hard packed.
But that would be my concern. Is like I know the salt's.
Oh, we're gonna rust fall apart tomorrow.
Yeah, no, where I touched the water and the salt, my hands shriveled up and did nothing. It was, and it's still so salty, I gotta wash them. And on my camera button, white salt is just everywhere, obviously. It's pretty cool though.
Well, Irene's working on a video and I'm gonna go for a run. So she asked me to grab the GoPro, see what I can show you. But I think I'll start by running up there, see where that goes, and we'll see from there. Steep. Well, this is about as far as you could see up this road from the camper. But it just keeps going. I'm only like less than a quarter mile from the truck, so got a lot of running to do. I may have to humble myself and walk a bit of this. Okay, I'm walking now. This is seriously steep. It's pretty cool though. Spinning out. I gotta see what's up here. That's weird. Very cool.
That was a heck of a run up the mountain.
Was it?
Yeah, you were like a billy goat.
Oh, I thought you were exhausted.
I was exhausted from watching.
Yeah, it was to the very top from here. It was about half a mile.
Yeah.
So.
Steep.
It was definitely steep.
And I know just from filming that the video did not show like how steep it was, but it looks steep on video. And of course I'm here so I could see how steep the mountain is, but
yeah, there was a camp spot up there that I wouldn't drive to, but there was probably, you know, Jeeps and that sort of stuff go up there. There's a tent spot they had, so
cool.
I wouldn't drive this up there because it got so steep and the gravel was so loose. It was
like 20% grade.
Oh yeah, it was
crazy. We're heading down, so this is very near Winnemucca.
Wendover.
There's a Wendover, Nevada, and a Wendover,
Utah,
Nevada. We're on the Utah side. by the Bonneville Salt Flats. And today we're driving into Nevada, Wendover, Nevada, and then maybe a couple hours ahead to Elko.
Yeah, we've got to find a place to get water and dump tanks.
We're out of water.
Not out.
No, not out.
We probably got 3 gallons left.
And the tanks aren't. Yeah, we probably got 3 gallons left. Our tanks aren't full. We could make it work, but everything's getting close.
So we get a campground. So we're actually going to try to find. We need to do laundry too, and there's not a lot of like state park campgrounds in this part of the country. There's a lot of RV parks and a few primitive campsites, but I saw one state park on the way today, but looks like no vacancies. So just outside of Elko, there's a KOA.
Which you've never stayed at before.
I don't think we ever stayed at, because usually the KOAs are pretty spendy, but this one it's okay. They've got laundry, full hookups, so we can actually go, and we've got to do all the laundry. And
we've done dump takes at one KOA before in Wyoming.
Wyoming has one that just lets you dump for free, and
no, I think it's $15, wasn't it?
No.
Oh, we got propane there too.
We bought propane. Okay. But this place has propane. We need propane, so it'll be a one-stop shop.
We'll just do all the things.
We'll see what they have, because usually they have like activities, like maybe we'll play miniature golf or something. I don't know.
We'll see us down the road. See what pans out.
We'll see what happens.
Carry on.
Thanks for watching.
And a very special thank you to our patrons for supporting our channel. Join us over on Patreon for extra videos and more content. Check out our website or Amazon for our pistol book. Carry on.
Carry on.